Do you think you're going to be able to stay funny in the coming years? Does it ever bother you that you can maybe run out of gas?
Well, this is the thing. I say this all the time. It's, I quote G.K. Chesterton, who said the world has become too absurd to be satirized. And I think that's really the primary challenge that we face right now as satirists. It's twofold, really. It's the censorship attacks. It's what you see with Dave Chappelle, where they're telling him who he can and can't joke about. They're accusing him of punching down. They're accusing him of hate speech under the guise of satire. We're getting that too. But it's also this kind of unintentional way they're making satire and comedy more difficult is by making reality crazy. Tucker was just doing a segment the other night, and he actually referenced us in this segment where he was saying, he quoted me as saying that the world's become too absurd. It's become a parody of itself. And he was talking about this story where, Biden is entertaining this idea of paying $450,000 to illegal immigrants who are breaking our laws, like rewarding them for breaking our laws. And he's like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. And that is really the challenge right now. When you say, is it going to be easy to be, can you continue to be funny into the future? I mean, that's really the thing that makes it the hardest is satire exaggerates the truth to make its points. It's tough to exaggerate what's going on. So that's the biggest challenge. The people trying to shut us up, look, we're going to keep saying the things we're not supposed to say, making the jokes we're not supposed to make. And they're just going to have to deal with it because we're not going to silence ourselves.
Well, what I've noticed in your content is that it's become drier and drier. I think that's the balance, is as the world gets gooier and gooier, the humor gets drier and drier because all you have to do is sort of stand back and remind people, here's what a frame looks like. Here are right angles.
Right.
Can I just, let me put this in the frame because you just might not believe this.
We do have a backup plan. We created Not the Bee, which is this real news that's so crazy it should be satire website. So we're really just highlighting those stories that are absurd, that perfectly illustrate what I just said, that the world is becoming too absurd to be satirized. When satire becomes too difficult to do, we'll just turn it off and run Not the Bee and just report the real news, the crazy stuff, because it will be just as funny and just as entertaining as the satire ever was. I think we're already there.